Welcome back, Camly, to another vlog. I really tried to get some good sleep last night because I know tonight's gonna be a long night, and I couldn't fall asleep until like almost 1 in the morning, and I'm really tired this morning. I'm going to a concert tonight with some friends. I've been looking forward to this concert for months and months now. I'm seeing AJJ, and I actually saw them live in December, so nearly a year ago. And that's where I met my friend Cody. He was one of the first friends I made when I moved here, and kind of still one of my only friends here. I have other friends now, I guess, but I see him the most often. We hang out like once a week. And he's just been like a super reliable, awesome friend to me. And we met at the concert, and a year later we are going to the concert together again. So in a very sentimental way, tonight means a lot to me. And I'm also bringing a new friend of mine who I actually went to middle school with. We weren't friends in middle school, but we definitely knew of each other and had some similar friends. And then we just randomly reconnected a few months ago. And they like the same type of music as me, which means a lot to me in a friendship. I have a lot of friends who don't like the same type of music, and especially when it comes to going to concerts, like, it's the type of music that you want to enjoy with someone who also enjoys it. Like, I know if I brought my sister with me to this concert, she would probably have a pretty bad time. But with the three of us, I know we're all gonna have an awesome time. It's been a while since I've gone out. I feel like after I turned 21, I kind of went through, I wouldn't say a party phase, but like I definitely started going out more, and obviously being the legal drinking age, I started drinking more. And then when I moved here, it seemed like that was the easiest way to meet new people, is to like go out at night and drink and dance. And my sister is in her 20s and she doesn't have kids, so I would go out with her and her friends. That's what people my age do. And I'd have lots of fun, but it would take a lot of planning. I would have to, of course, make sure I have a babysitter. And when you're going out that late, like, it's easier to just have an overnight babysitter. And then there's just this anxiety of like, I need to wake up early in the morning and pick up my kids. And so I'm never able to really like have a carefree time without worrying about that in the back of my head. And then there's actually waking up in the morning and having to get the kids and being hungover, making breakfast and trying to keep them entertained, and just having like a raging headache. Meanwhile, like the people I went out with last night, they're still asleep. And I've also noticed that even if I don't drink a lot, like it doesn't take much for me to be pretty hungover and feel pretty yucky the next day. But also, like, it kind of lasts a long time. Like, mentally, it really just drags me down and makes me depressed for like a week. After going out and staying up all night and drinking, I need a full week to recover till I feel like I'm back to my normal self. I don't understand how people do that all the time. Like, it really takes me out. And so for the first like 9 months that I lived here, I went out like twice a month-ish. So every few weeks I'd spend my weekend getting a babysitter, going out and drinking, and then like spending a week just kind of low. And then at the start of this last summer, I was like, this is really messing up my vibe, messing up my routine. It has a very negative impact on me every few weeks. And I'm not someone who really likes drinking anyways. Like, it's definitely just okay while I'm out and everyone else is drinking. And so I decided to have a sober summer and just not drink. So I haven't been drunk in quite a long time. I still went out a few times this summer. I think I went out like once a month or so, like 3 times the whole summer. And I just didn't drink. I just hung out and had a good time and danced and partied and stayed sober and went to bed at like maybe 1 a.m. at the latest, and woke up and felt a little tired, but I was fine. And I pick up my kids and carry about my day, and I still have just as much fun. And it's made going out seem much less dreadful. Like before, when it was like, okay, we're going out, get a babysitter, and I'm like, I kind of just don't even want to go. I know it'll be fun, but like this is about to kind of ruin me for the next at least 4 days. And now it actually sounds really fun. I don't associate it with like the negative feeling that looms over me. But yeah, it's been quite a while since I've gone out at all. I've been really focused the last few months on my personal goals and my routine and just kind of minding my own. It's also been a really, really long time since I've seen some live music. The last few times I've gone out, we've just gone to clubs and stuff. I'm not really a club person, but I make the best of it. But yeah, I just love live music. I feel like a lot of young moms wonder to themselves, what would my life look like if I didn't have kids? What would I be doing? And for me, I think it would just be a lot of music, going to a lot of concerts and shows. I love the music scene down here, and if I could, I'd be going to a show every weekend. But it just doesn't really work out with my lifestyle. Honestly, I can see me and the girls doing that not too long from now. Maybe in their preteen years, to just be bringing them along with me to shows. I'm definitely raising them on some good music. Like, I can't imagine they'd grow up and not have an amazing music taste with the way that I've subjected them to all the things I'm listening to. Coco actually loves The Cure, specifically Boys Don't Cry. She loves that song. I love hearing them like sing along to the songs that I play often because I'm like, you're picking up on this. I think back on the years when I was married and Coco was little. Those were times when I was really lost. I did not have a self-identity at all. I didn't even listen to music anymore. And that's something in high school that like was a huge part of my personality. If you knew me in high school, like I had a lot of personality and I was very firm in my self-identity. And I really just lost that after having kids. And part of that was losing myself to motherhood, but a huge part of that was just conforming to what I thought a mom should be. It's actually a disservice to my kids to be raised by a parent who is so lacking in their identity and in their confidence. I think now a huge part of what makes me a good mom is that I know who I am. They're gonna grow up to see me as a whole person and understand that mothers are whole people. They're not just mothers. It's really important to me that I teach them that. For them to see me as my own person and for me to see them as their own individual people. And because I've figured out who I am and I have hobbies and I have interests, there's things that my kids get to be a part of that they wouldn't have if I was just a normal mom, the way I was living before, conforming to societal standards of what a mom should be. We're always going on adventures together, and I've taken them to a lot of kid-centered, family-friendly live music. We go to art festivals. There's spaces in our community that I invite my girls to, and they're exposed to so much art and so many amazing experiences. And that's the childhood I wish I had. I think over the years, I've had to find balance between being a mom and also being me. And for a while, I saw them as kind of separate things, like this double life. I have my mom life, and then I have things that are just for me. But lately I've realized that it's a matter of merging those things together and inviting my kids in on that. We've become even closer and even more bonded, and I feel even more whole, like I'm not having to separate myself out. And I'm really happy to be where I'm at, kind of past my 21-year-old partying, drinking phase, and also this grief that I worked through. Just grieving the life I didn't get. Clearly, I love my life now. I love my kids. I wouldn't change anything. But I did go through a period where I was just watching other people just be 22 and not have to worry about anything else. And just kind of feeling jealous of that a little bit. My life is so much more fulfilling with my kids in it. And all the hard work and the foundation that I'm laying now will only continue to pay off as we grow up together. I still have so much more life to experience, and some of that is gonna be stressful moments as a single parent where I'm just like, this sucks. How is anyone supposed to handle this by themselves at 22? And moments like those will always come around. But most of the time, I just feel so much gratitude to be where I'm at and to be experiencing this life with my girls. Lately, I've been thinking that these are the years I'm gonna look back on very fondly. I just picture me and my girls all grown up and me telling them about our life back then, what it was like to be so young and have 2 little girls and balance it all, and just how much fun we had together. And they're gonna remember bits and pieces of it. I'm getting so emotional. But like, I'm never gonna forget it. I'm never gonna forget this time with them. It's been so hard to get to this point. There's been a lot that has happened in the last 3 years that's made it feel really impossible. But just like right now, where we're at and the ages that they're at, finally for the first time in a long time feeling like at peace in a way that I haven't. It's just been such an amazing summer, and we're coming out of it like so transformed, all of us. Yeah, I'm just so lucky. Okay, I need to get it together. Before I get to be young and have fun tonight, there's responsibilities I need to tend to. So I just set up a hammock yesterday in my backyard. It just came in the mail. I've had this stand forever, but I needed a new hammock. And literally right when I set it up, I'm so excited. I'm like, I'm gonna chill in here tomorrow morning because it's only ever nice outside in the mornings. And it literally rains super hard for like the first time in months. And all of a sudden, it's raining and my brand new hammock is all wet. Maybe that's a sign I need to do less chilling and get to work. But yeah, with the weather cooling down, I'm like really wanting to hang out outside. So I kind of renovated my backyard a little bit. And I think I might even set up my garden because I have like a little garden plot kind of built in to my backyard. Like it was here when I moved here. That thing, I bought seeds for it like way back when, like probably 6 months ago. So I'm like, I'm gonna start my garden. It's this spring, I'm gonna start it. And then it was summer and it was too hot. But I was talking about it the other day and Coco goes, Mom, you're never gonna start that garden. And that like hurt my soul. I'm like, don't tell me that. I think I'm even more motivated after she said that. I'm like, I need to start it just to prove her wrong. Not today, everything's wet. Here's my breakfast. I don't know how I make such a mess just from making breakfast. But yeah, peanut butter banana toast with cinnamon and cacao nibs. I usually do honey, but it just sounds too sticky. Like I'm not in the mood to be sticky. Birdie just had her breakfast. Bird. We kind of have our own little language. Like in order to tell her that it's time to eat, I'll ask her, I'm like, wah wah wah. See, she just meowed. She just ate, so I feel kind of mean saying it. But that's how I ask her if she's hungry. Wah wah wah. Every single time. I'm sorry, bird, you did just eat. Not my food. Not my food, bird. I think Ozzy knows what it means now too, because he always gives me a look when I say it. Because he hears that and then he smells Birdie's food. But always lurking down there. All ready to go. I feel like I wear this outfit literally every single time I go out, especially to a concert, but I just love it so much and it's just a perfect vibe for a concert because this vest matches my Doc Martens and then this skirt is just so cute with it. Fringe. My friend Isaac is about to pick me up, so I'm gonna say goodbye to the girls. My sister's gonna watch them tonight, so they're just gonna hang out here and I will be back later. I'm so excited. Welcome back, Kimberly. JK, this is the end of the vlog. Silly. I had a much better time at this concert rather than the one in 2022. But he was like, yo, last time we were in Austin, 2022, who was there? And I was like, ah. Me and Cody. This year was much better because I didn't like leave halfway through and lose my spot. We got a really good spot, except it was right next to the speaker, so it was very loud.
You need to get some
my ears are ringing still.
Yeah,
it was really loud. But the concert was amazing, and me and Cody both got like pretty emotional.
Emotional about what?
It's just a very emotional, like, his lyricism is crazy and just really good and relatable. The crowd was very obnoxious. Specifically, the one person that happened to be right next to us was very drunk, and she was there with her boyfriend, who was very, 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 very tall. I'd say at least 7 feet. I'm not joking at all. So like the drunkest girl in the building and the tallest guy in the building were right next to us. It was a lot. But other than that, it was amazing. And I went pretty hard, and my neck is definitely gonna hurt in the morning. But I didn't get drunk, and I'm not gonna be hungover. So if my neck hurting's the worst of it, then so be it. It was definitely worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tired Cam and Addie signing out. Sleepy sleepies. Can you be sleepy and cute with me?
We could conquer everything. We could just get the break and get out of bed in the morning.